Hi. One of the best things I've ever done is 2 weeks before the elections, I've been in America, and the circus, the zoo, I mean, the media is just unbelievable how they'll beat any horse that could possibly give them any ratings. And it's just insane listening back and forth. So I decided to stop listening to the news. And I can honestly say, from all the things that I've done, I think that had the greatest effect on my happiness. And I recommend that you do that as well. Once in a while, I just briefly glance at the headlines. I find if I go into an article, immediately it's a depressant. So I saw something about 300 people, Egypt, and I heard in synagogue this morning that 300 people were murdered. I don't know exactly, was it the government? I would imagine such a move was a terrorist attack. I heard there was something in China. So this is the big story. The big story is, you could check it out. I think it's called Religion of Tolerance, where it seems like a professor or something. Amazing. I mean, his ability to document facts are amazing. But since 9/11 alone, there have been over 27,000 attacks based on Islamic creed to kill others. So we have to understand what exactly is going on. What motivates one person to kill another person? Now, every single time there's a murder, it always boils down to anger. Because if I want something from you, I can take it from you. If, God forbid, I'm killing you, it must be that basically I hate you. And hate is like the feeling you have towards a mosquito. You kill a mosquito because you hate the mosquito. So you say, no, I don't kill a mosquito because I hate a mosquito. I kill a mosquito because it's bugging me. But the truth is, flies also bug you, but you put up a fly trap. You don't have that same lust for the murder of a fly. And the answer is because the fly doesn't bug you as much as the mosquito bugs you. The mosquito has a bzzz sound, and it draws some blood, and it gives you an itch. So the mosquito gets under your skin. And anything that gets under our skin, we have a desire to destroy it. So in order to understand terrorism, murder, and abuse, we have to understand what gets under our skin. And the answer is quite simple. Anytime we feel that we have a right to something and somebody else is denying us that right, that makes us mad. We think we're being just. We think vengeance is justice, but we're not really being just. What we are is we're being angry. For example, if I saw somebody hit you, I would be upset, but I wouldn't be angry. But if somebody hit me, I would be angry. I wouldn't be upset, or I'd be upset and angry. So in other words, anger is when it's against me. It's not for justice, but it's for vengeance. And of course, people think, oh, vengeance, well, that's just. Well, not really. Because if you don't want somebody to do something like that, I mean, if I wouldn't want somebody to take revenge against me, then if I take revenge against someone else, then I'm doing the wrong thing. It's just that our ego justifies, as all our desires, exactly like addiction. An addict might be spending the family's fortune, and he doesn't think I'm a bad person, because whenever you have a desire, whether it's for a substance or it's against somebody, at that moment you feel completely, totally, and utterly just. So desires equal justice. It's not that justice equals desires, it's that desires equal justice. And therefore, the only system, to the best of my humble knowledge, that is true, a system that is totally goes beyond the desires of man and goes into truth itself, is Judaism. It tells us not to take revenge. It tells us to take care of others. It's a system which is for people. It's not a selfish system, a system like democracy, which is just about how do the group maintain its rights. It's a system of how do we help others. And certainly Islam has within it, obviously there's some good parts of Islam, but it has a terrible creed of branding, like Hitler did others as inferior, as deserving of death. And I'm not going to go into everything, but I'm just touching on the subject. And the take-home message for all of us is that when you see evil, you have to increase the force of good. You have to love more. You have to realize that all people are you in another body.